Hey, this is Jamie from Capsule Computers, and today we are reviewing Watch Dogs 2. This third-person open-world shooter is available now for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. At the time of the recording of this video, the game is $59.99 US or $99.95 Australian. Watch Dogs 2 takes the series to San Francisco, where CTOS 2.0 is up and running. While a lot of familiar faces pop up in the sequel, those of us who haven't played Watch Dogs 1 won't feel too lost, as the game does a pretty good job compartmentalizing. There are some side missions where people new to the series may feel a little confused, but these moments are few. Overall, the story is a bit of a mixed bag. The plot and the characters feel a bit shallow and straightforward. On the other hand, the world is beautifully crafted. The lore is a perfect mix of fact and fiction. It's clear that actual hackers have vetted the script, and large parts of the game are inspired by real-life events. Now, usually I don't like to make a big deal about stuff like this, but Watch Dogs 2 handles diversity really well. Watch Dogs 2 is full of diverse people because San Francisco is full of diverse people, not because writers are looking to check off the necessary checkboxes. I'm sure there's going to be people who disagree with me for a variety of reasons, but I think Watch Dogs 2 is a good example of doing things right. A big part of Watch Dogs 2 development for Ubisoft Montreal was going back and improving on parts that received a lot of criticism from the first game. Overall, I think they made a step in the right direction. Most notably, Ubisoft Montreal tapped Ubisoft Reflections to overhaul the driving experience, which has paid off in dividends. The cars feel responsive and behave realistically based on their stats. You won't need much practice before you're weaving through traffic at high speeds. Hacking feels just as good. Players can double tap the hack button to automatically trigger a distraction, or press and hold the button to choose from 4 possible actions. The system is easy enough to pull off without much thought in the middle of a combat or just sneaking around. Watch Dogs 2 organizes itself into 3 major playstyles: Aggression, Trickster, and Ghost. Practically speaking, most players will play as a combination of all 3, as Marcus is pretty squishy. Players will need to rely on hacking or stealth to even the odds, as he's constantly outnumbered. Unfortunately, the stealth mechanics are a little lacking, which is even more disappointing considering Ubisoft's experience with years of developing Assassin's Creed games. Some basic mechanics like moving bodies and luring enemies to your position with a tap on the wall or a whistle is mysteriously absent. On the bright side, Watch Dogs 2 gunplay is solid, albeit a little plain. The game can get a little repetitive. The main missions have a solid variety of activities to do, but the side missions tend to follow the same get to this point and interact with this object sort of deal. There are a lot of puzzles throughout the game, but it tends to break down between environmental puzzles for collectibles and a connect the wire puzzle for hacking. Of course, Watch Dogs 2 has the usual buffet of activities to distract you from your missions. Frankly, I really enjoy walking around San Francisco and just taking in the world so much more. The open world is probably one of the best examples in the last several years. It's almost like vacationing in San Francisco without paying the airfare. The audiovisual presentation in Watch Dogs 2 is excellent. As you would expect from a AAA title, the sound effects and voice acting are all top-notch. The soundtrack is vast and covers a range of genres from artists big and small. The game's art style is great. San Francisco is brightly colored and lively. Star's art is a wonderful mix of retro pixelated graphics and street art, and it is used liberally throughout the game. The game ran well on my PC and has plenty of power-hungry options to tax high-end graphic cards. As an added bonus, Ubisoft has also released a high-resolution texture pack as a separate download for those of us rocking the latest and greatest in video cards. Watch Dogs 2 is a step in the right direction for the franchise. It's clear Ubisoft hasn't perfected the formula yet, as the stealth mechanics need a little polishing and the side missions are a bit repetitive. However, the hacking is implemented really well and driving around San Francisco is a pleasure. It's just a shame that the plot and the characters are shallow because the writers have crafted a brilliant world to explore. I'm awarding Watch Dogs 2 8 capsules out of 10. If you want to read our full review, be sure to check out the link in the description or in the video's card. I hope to see you soon. This is Jamie from Capsule Computers signing off. Hey YouTube, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to Capsule Computers for more awesome videos. If you're looking for more videos to watch, check out our reviews of 2 games that were featured at the Game Award 2016. Titanfall 2 was nominated for Game of the Year among several other awards. That review is here on the left. Sid Meier's Civ 6 took home the award for Best Strategy Game. That review is here on the right.